Following Grievous's surprise attack on the Republic capital world of Coruscant, the entire planet was thrown into chaos. Between the Republic's desperate attempt to defend the planet and the communications errors that were seen through the Republic actually firing upon the Invisible Hand with Supreme Chancellor Palpatine unknowingly still inside, the Republic did all that it could to accurately gather intelligence and information during the large-scale battle. However, in the midst of the chaos, the Republic was able to understand that Palpatine was inside the Invisible Hand as it came hurling towards the planet, despite the fact that it was Grievous's flagship, and that the Republic had no idea that Palpatine had been on the vessel moments prior when it had fired upon it. One has to wonder then, how did the Republic emergency crews become aware that Palpatine, Anakin, and Obi-Wan were on board the Invisible Hand during the late stages of the Battle of Coruscant? In this video expose, I will explain how Coruscant's emergency crews were able to determine that Palpatine was inside the Invisible Hand, and thus in need of rescue, as it was crashing towards the capital world's surface. The exact sequence of events whereby the Republic came to assist the landing of the Invisible Hand on Coruscant is detailed in the Revenge of the Sith novelization. Having been fired upon by Republic vessels who believed the flagship to still be under the control of Grievous, and who had no idea that it was captured by the Jedi and Palpatine, Obi-Wan immediately jumped into the communication station of the flagship and hailed the nearby Republic fleet to inform them that they'd captured the ship and to stop firing. Obi-Wan's actions were successful, as he was able to get in contact with Lord Nida, the Lieutenant Commander of the Republic Fleet's RSS Integrity, and who would go on to become Captain Nida during the Galactic Empire. The fact that Obi-Wan was able to communicate his emergency message to the Integrity isn't surprising, as it was this Republic vessel and Lieutenant Commander Nida himself who'd just previously given Grievous the ultimatum to either surrender or face destruction, which directly resulted in the Invisible Hand being attacked by the Republic when Grievous of course declined the offer. So it does make sense that Nida would be the first to receive Obi-Wan's communication from the flagship. Having verified that Obi-Wan's codes were authentic, Nida urgently contacted Jedi Master Yoda, who was on the planet of Coruscant at the time, and who appeared before him via holocom. Nida confirmed to Yoda that Palpatine, Anakin, and Obi-Wan were aboard the Invisible Hand, and that he must ensure that Coruscant's surface defense system was stood down, otherwise the flagship would be fired upon and destroyed. Yoda accepted Nida's order to stand down the surface defense system, but also asked the Lieutenant Commander if there was anything else that was needed to assist what was certainly going to be a crash landing. The first thing that Nida noticed from his vantage point above the atmosphere of Coruscant was that the hull plating of the Invisible Hand was burning off the ship to a greater and greater degree, with small explosions ripping across the vessel. Nida understood that if the burn-off wasn't brought under control, then the hull of the flagship would be decimated, to the point where landing on the surface would have been impossible. Therefore, Nida informed Yoda that it was essential that a flight of fireships be dispatched to the Invisible Hand to assist in putting out the fires if it had any hope of achieving even a controlled crash upon Coruscant. Yoda accepted Nida's request and acquired the flagship's transponder signature to assist the fireships in quickly locating their target. The fireships dispatched to assist the Invisible Hand's landing upon Coruscant were those from the emergency crews of the Coruscant Rescue Ops. In particular, one team that assisted in putting out the fires that were destroying the hull of the flagship was Fireteam 3. Fireteam 3 was a daredevil unit that specialized in extinguishing the burn-off of ships entering Coruscant's atmosphere. Having responded to the requests that traveled from Nida to Yoda, Fireteam 3 assisted in putting out the flames on the Invisible Hand just prior to it crash landing. Although the flagship was able to successfully land on the planet, with Palpatine having been rescued, the mission didn't come without its losses, as 2 members from Fireteam 3 died while helping the Invisible Hand reach the surface. So there we have it. how the emergency crews on Coruscant came to understand that Palpatine was inside the invisible hand as it was hurling towards the surface of the planet. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. If not for me, for maybe regretting the rescue.